What's going on, you guys? My name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. So with it being New Year's in 2025, when this video comes out, I want to do a New Year's resolution for dog parents, which this works for me, and it might work for you if you really haven't thought about it. So we don't have kids. It's just my husband and I, but we have a ton of dachshunds. So the idea is doing New Year's resolutions for as a dog parent. Instead of just doing them for myself, I feel like if I do them for the dogs, it'll be a lot better. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So the first one is doing more fast cat. So we didn't do a lot of fast cat, but I'd like to get started with it more, especially for the dogs that are AKC registered, and those that aren't, they can do one they call try it, which is it's like training. Dogs don't have to be AKC to do them, which I think would be a good idea for dogs like Fuzzy and Zeus. So Fuzzy does run very, very fast. So I feel like it'd be a good idea for Fuzzy. I think he'd really enjoy it. It's easier for the AKC dogs because a lot of them are AKC sponsored events, but I'd like to do it with non-AKC dogs. Again, Fuzzy and Zeus and just for example, I'm not sure who else I'd want to do it, but those are just some ideas. Number 2, getting into barn hunt. I would love to get into barn hunt. That has been the goal for a couple months now, especially since I found a program that the dogs don't have to be AKC registered to do barn hunt. So Fuzzy, Zeus, Nix, Freya, Mocha, Rosemary, Alfie, they don't have to be AKC registered because this program is not just solely based AKC. It's for mutts, purebred, AKC, CKC, UKC, just different programs. I think ACA is one of them. Just all the pet registries. So I'd really like to get into it more and do a lot more with it. So that's another New Year's resolution for us. It's just getting into barn hunt more since we really haven't gotten started with it. And they just moved locations. So they're going to be a little bit closer to us. I think they're going to be in Trinity or Livingston, which is actually a shorter drive than driving all the way to Katy, which is a lot longer. Number 3, doing the wiener dog race this year. This is another New Year's resolution and going to more than just the one in Houston. So last year we missed it because it was in February and it was usually in March. So going to the wiener dog race is a big New Year's resolution and training for it with Fuzzy because most likely it's going to be Fuzzy or Ruby running this year. I just haven't decided on which one. If we were going to do both, I'd have to have another person there with us, but so far it's just Chris and I. But Fuzzy would be good with anybody, but somebody would have to hold him. So the idea is one of them, maybe both, if I can find somebody to hold them during the weekend, because it's going to be a Saturday, most likely, possibly a Sunday, but I believe it's a Saturday during the day, like at noon. But we'll just see what happens. But I would like to do the wiener dog race, which is a big New Year's resolution for us. Another one, setting up the dog room, the dog building better than what I could have ever imagined, because it's going to be a lot bigger than what they're used to. I'd like to add a lot more to it than just the usual kennels and stuff, because obviously we're going to have kennels for the dogs, especially the ones that have to be separated from everybody, such as Ruby and Chubby are together, Lady and Mocha and Mia. But then you have ones like Luna Freya, who has to be separate because she can be a little bit of a turd, or Alfie and Luna are together because they are like best friends. But setting up the dog room even more than what I have and doing more portraits for the dogs is a very big resolution for me. I want to have the dog room like beautiful and amazing, the dog building beautiful and amazing. So that's a very big goal for me. But we'll have to get there eventually, and when we get there, it'll be a lot better. But we'll see what happens anyways. Another one, I'd like to put in a pool for the dogs. So I have a lot of water dogs like Whiskey, and I do have some that hate water like Fuzzy, but Whiskey and Rosemary and Ruby absolutely love water. Ruby and Rosemary love the beach. So I'd like to have something set up for them where they can go swimming, which would be a big deal for us. We were told we weren't allowed to have a pool, so we're going to have to do something small, but I'd like to have it for them so they can swim around and just have the best time, especially during the summer. We are in Texas, so Texas is almost never cold, but when it gets cold, it gets very, very cold. We actually had a snow back in 2020, I believe. So that would be ideal, is setting up for something for the dogs where they could go swimming, which would be great. I would love that. That would be awesome. I'd like to set up like a little sofa also, or a little kind of, so I've been in the morning when the dogs don't want to sleep in too late, I come in and sleep on the Koolaroo bed with them. So far, it's been Athena and Luna Freya and Alfie. I'd like to set up something where some more of the dogs can come sleep with me in the dog building. So that would be awesome. It's just setting up an area where we can all sleep together. And I can just spend a lot more time with them rather than sleeping inside, which, I sleep inside all the time. But I would like to sleep more with the dogs, which would be ideal, which would be a lot of fun for me. Another one which I have never looked into, but I would like to try it, is Earth Dog Trials. Never been involved in Earth Dog Trials, don't know anything about it, but I'd like to try to start getting involved in Earth Dog Trials in 2025. It's a good idea for dachshunds. So maybe try it. I don't really know, but I'd like to kind of get into it a little bit and investigate what it's really like, because it's a good dachshund sport, but I don't know anything about it. But I do know enough about it to know it's something good for dachshunds, and it's a very supportive dachshund supportive dog sport. Another thing I'd like to do as a hot new 2025 goal, 2025 2025 I can't think of the word, resolution, which I couldn't think of the word, is going to more dog shows. And with that, that includes fast cat events. That they do fast cat events at every dog show just about. I'd like to go to more dog shows. I've made a lot of friends at dog shows. They have one in Humble in February. So as long as we're settled, I would love to go to the dog show and just like have a blast, because they have some beautiful dachshunds there. I would love to try it out. Um, Doing the puppy room a lot better than what it is now. They'll have their own room here soon, so the puppy room will be improved, which is great. But I'd like to work more on it and really include more with it. So my husband was hoping to build like more better like puppy areas, puppy whelping pens on wheels, which that was his idea. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but so he can move it out of the way. But I kind of like what we have going. But again, this is what he wanted to do with PVC pipe and stuff like that. I'd like to do a little bit better, not just that, but like doing more like puzzle feeders, sniff mats, just some more like training with the puppies and some more like toys and such to get them used to better, to get them used to more things and just have them have their brain working all the time. So that would be awesome. I'm really excited for that. But the biggest thing of all time is making things stick. So I need to continue fuzzy CGC training, canine good citizen training, but I'd like to make the stuff stick more than what I have. I've been pretty bad about making everything stick. So the idea is making everything stick a lot more than what it has, which that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but dedicating a lot of separate time to all the dogs each day instead of just doing them all as a pack, just like dedicating each time to them would be ideal. But those are my some of my New Year's resolutions as a dog parent. We will do more in another video. I'm so excited to be a part of this, of the dog community, to have my dogs. I think Nick's might be going into labor, so we might be having a long night, and I got to get up early in the morning because our dog building is being delivered. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.